has to be a special place for sandwiches. Without further ado, first up, we're gonna do a tuna melt. Then we're going to do a chicken Parmesan sandwich. The third one is a bacon jam cheesy toast. You know, a little spin on your traditional cheesy toast sandwiches out there. You're gonna love this one. And last but not least, we are going to do a yummy vegan sandwich that I think may just blow all the other meat lover sandwiches out of the water. And that is gonna be a Ratatouille croissant. All right, guys, so I have the privilege of pre-prepping my ingredients for my tuna melt, but no fear, if you have chopped up veggies or leftover veggies in your fridge from the week, that will make it easier. But we already have some convenience for you. We have our canned tuna. You can grab a low-cost tuna all the way up to premium tuna. And if you're feeling fancy, you can grab fresh tuna meat from your local store, pan-sear it lightly and just shred it and make a really yummy fresh tuna sandwich, all right? So we're gonna open these. One of the key features of making a really good tuna sandwich is getting rid of the excess moisture that the tuna comes in the can if you're using this one. It's very, very important. I think a lot of people forget that. You literally have to squeeze all of the moisture from it. And that's for a sandwich, because you don't want that excess liquid to soak into the bread, making it all soggy and not cool. So what you do, you just scoop it into a strainer, squeeze, 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 and it should look like that. I know it's kind of gross, but you're cooking for yourself and your family, right? And your hands should be washed always. Always wash your hands in between. All right, so we'll get a nice and dry, flaky tuna. I prefer the chunk tuna as opposed to this flaked one. And generally the tuna in oil has more moisture because, you know, oil kind of retards water, oil locks in moisture. But if you want to watch your oil intake, especially if it's not like a premium oil, I would say opt for tuna in water instead is my choice. All right, so before we mix our tuna salad, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the air fryer to toast up and get all the cheeses gooey and melty like this. And it's a great hack if you want to avoid grating your own cheese or buying extra cheese. You can just grab this, for example, from the Mega Mart store, where I picked this up, by the way. It saves you a bit of time and you have cheesy toast ready to go. So I'm just gonna grab 2 slices. It's already seasoned. I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese because I want it to be extra gooey. I'm just gonna tear that to the size. We're gonna get this in our air fryer, pop it in, put it on for 10 minutes, and we're gonna finish off our salad. It's time to add our aromatics. We'll start with the red onions, known for their subtle sweetness and mild pungency. Alongside, we'll incorporate celery, zucchini, and sliced jalapeno peppers, generously seasoned with salt and freshly ground black pepper for an added kick. Finish with a dried herb blend and a generous dollop of mayonnaise to bind everything together. Give the tuna salad a thorough toss to ensure everything blends seamlessly. Place your toasted cheese bread slices on a plate, then top generously with the tuna salad. Feel free to layer both sides with salad, making it an open-faced sandwich or closed for a more seamless eating experience. Behold the tuna melt, a savory blend of flavors complemented by the creamy texture of melted cheese and toasted garlic bread. A quick yet jazzed up version of your classic tuna sandwich. Now onto our marinara sandwich, or chicken parmesan as I like to call it, featuring fresh mozzarella balls, toasted garlic slivers, and fragrant basil leaves nestled within a freshly baked hoagie bun. A sprinkle of cumin powder coupled with a chunky marinara sauce and a dash of jerk gravy that I made earlier for a tantalizing twist. Succulent roasted chicken breast that I did in the air fryer, and then thinly sliced. We're now going to prepare the mozzarella balls by slicing them as thinly as possible with a sharp knife. Cut the sub roll down the center, leaving the seam intact. Then add the mozzarella slices to one side. Enrich the chunky marinara sauce with red pepper flakes and a dash of cumin for more flavor. And then we're gonna slather about 2 tablespoons all over the cheese. Top with a handful of sliced roast chicken and toast in the air fryer for about 5 minutes until the cheese has completely melted and the chicken is heated through. To up the ante, add some crispy garlic, more marinara sauce, balsamic glaze, and a dusting of Parmesan cheese. And then you're going to finish it off with a handful of fresh basil leaves for that minty, herbaceous flavor. Close it up and then devour this immediately. Next up, a spanking good bacon cheesy toast. We're going to cut the bacon slab in half and then tossing it in the air fryer just as is. This will crisp up in a mere 5 minutes on the highest heat, making your job super simple. The bacon is then blitzed into fine pieces in your food processor or blender, and then we're going to infuse it with the rendered yummy bacon fat. Add a couple of dollops of pineapple, apple, or guava jam to the minced bacon. Then we're going to warm the mix in the microwave or in your air fryer to loosen up the jam so it's molten and spreadable. Mix the jam and bacon bits to combine, then add a hint of cinnamon for an extra depth of flavor. Slice soft white bread, then prepare the sandwich by slathering a slice with Dijon mustard and the other slice with the bacon jam. Make sure not to leave any of the edges bare. Next, we're gonna top one half with grated cheddar cheese, close the sandwich, and butter the outside surfaces with softened butter and bacon oil. Air fry the sandwiches until the cheese have fully melted and the sandwiches have browned and crisped up on the outside. Slice diagonally and serve warm. Enjoy! Lastly, our amazing Ratatouille croissant sandwich. It'll feature a nice spreadable herb cheese and a quick homemade olive and garlic tapenade as our main binders. For the roasted veggies, we're placing thinly sliced zucchini, red onions, eggplant, sweet peppers, and tomatoes into a bowl. We will season with salt, drizzle with extra virgin olive oil, then massage the veggies until every single veggie is coated in oil. Immediately transfer the seasoned veggies to the air fryer to undergo a quick roast for about 10 to 15 minutes on high temperature, stopping them halfway to flip any pieces that may need more char. For the tapenade, add about 6 olives to the mortar and pestle and a tablespoon of the crispy garlic. Pound the mix into a fine paste and set aside. To assemble the sandwich, slice the croissant in half. Then butter one side with the cream cheese spread and the other half with the olive and garlic tapenade. Top both sides now with a cup of the roasted veggies and a fresh lettuce mix, then serve immediately. You can feel free to add more marinara sauce to this or even the balsamic glaze for an extra kick. This sandwich is made effortlessly with the convenience of an air fryer. These sandwiches offer a tantalizing array of flavors and textures, each expertly crafted with the convenience of an air fryer. From the savory indulgence of the tuna melt to the fusion-inspired marinara sandwich, the sweet and savory delight of the bacon jam cheesy toast, and the Mediterranean-inspired goodness of the Ratatouille croissant sandwich, there's something to delight every palate. With the ease of preparation and the delish results achieved, these sandwiches are perfect for quick meals, gatherings with friends, or simply satisfying your craving for a tasty and satisfying dish. So, fire up your air fryer, guys, and enjoy the deliciousness that awaits. Make sure to love up this video by clicking that like button and sharing this video to as many of your sandwich loving friends. See ya!